What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Beard, and today we're going to talk about the reason that millennial money ended. So let's get into it right now. For starters, I want to say that there's a lot of misunderstanding, and I think that the guys actually explained a lot of it in the video, but I'm going to tell you what they didn't say and give you the complete view of the situation. And you say, well, how are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to do that using evidence, and part of that evidence comes from another video that I saw from a channel called Echoes from Above, or Echoes of Above. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Anyways, I'll link it down in the description below. Free shout out to that guy. But he actually had a video a while back showing where Jeremy from Millennial Money had posted he had posted a PNG in the background up in his desktop during another video on his channel, and he was like, "Oh, I accidentally left that one up there," but it was a knock against Kevin, saying that basically a reminder to text Kevin to ask them for money that they haven't been paid, and it was a specifically request for AdSense money. So with this in mind, guys, the Millennial Money channel was actually set up by Kevin. That means all money being generated from the channel is going to Kevin first, and then I assume Kevin distributes that to the other guys. And so if you look back at the history of Millennial Money, about 5 months ago, Kevin started not being in the videos as much because he was busy traveling and doing different things, and so so he was busy and not there. He was also not in other videos before that, but about the 5-month mark, that's where you consistently see that he's not there. And the problem is when you're not there and you're not constantly involved, sometimes you can forget about the people who are working in it. There's not a knock on Kevin at all. It's just a fact of reality. When you're busy, it's easy to overlook things. I do. We all do. It's just part of life. But with that said, with him being in control of all the money and this issue of them having to wait to get paid, I think that the real reason is why the channel is over is pretty obvious. Number one, it is because these guys do work all the time and they don't want to take, and they want to take a vacation, and so that there's legitimacy to what they said at the beginning of that video. But also it is a lot more to do with the working situation of the partnership they had with them and Kevin. And so, because, like I said before, Kevin's the one who started it. Kevin's the one who has sent them, he's been the one getting the funds and doing payouts. So it's, and you can even tell by the way that they speak of Kevin, they're not, they're not like, Kevin's a jerk or anything like that. They're very cautious with their words towards him, and I'm not saying that that relationship is bad or not. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I just know what's on the internet. And so when I look at that and you look at the whole situation, it's pretty easy to see that it's not because they're not making money. All right, that's a lie. The channel's huge. Okay, they're making plenty of money, I assure you, even right now, especially if you look at what what that text said, and as far as what they were owed. So, I mean, if you think about what each person was owed, that channel's doing quite well. So I don't think it's an issue of money. I do think it's an issue of partnership and structure and not wanting to go about it that way to get those funds. And so I think that's why they're ending it. I think that's why I think it's just pretty obvious, and that this happens all the time in business. So it's less This video is less about, oh, they're scammers and oh, they're just wanting to screw everybody. No, it's less about that. It's more to do with the working situation. Now, did some people really, hurt from getting involved in Voyager? Yeah. But this is kind of something that everyone should take into consideration when they're looking at projects. I'm sure those guys lost money too. If they've, had money into it. Well, we know they've lost money just from what they've disclosed. So it's, I'm not here to, to point the finger and to CoffeeZilla it up and try to clickbait on everybody else, because I think that's lame. And and I think it's important to have your own story. So that's a little bit of the truth. I like giving the truth. And hey, if you like truth too, go ahead and like this video, share it, and subscribe so that you can receive more truth-filled content, because that's what we're about bringing you here on this channel. So with that said, that's it for this video, guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace.